The question a viewer poses, it's a common question, but it's a hard question. And the question is, how can I pass my green card interview? And so, well, so first, it depends the type of green card interview that it is, and then is it stateside, so is it within the United States, or is it outside with, direct consular processing, so it's at a U.S. Consulate abroad. And let me give you a general framework for how to pass it. And it starts with your application. And so think about it in terms of what the adjudicating officer, the officer that will say yay or nay on your case, what they come in contact with. So initially they come in contact with your file. And so is that organized? Is everything put together? Is it easy for them and effortless for them to get the information that they need? Okay, so that's the first piece. Do you have all the requirements, right? So that's number one. Once they have that, and now it's very important that that's really good, because everything else, including your interview, will be seen in light of this particular set of documents. And so now, when you go to the interview, well, so again, outside of the packet, dress for success. This is a government function. Be official, okay? At the very least, business casual, okay? At the very least, business casual. Nothing, no sexual undertones, innuendos, things like that. You want to be careful of. Try not to show too much skin or any of that. You want to remove all reasons for them to deny, or all reasons for them to think that you are not a person of good moral character. Because who knows, anything could be going on through their heads, and the officer discretion is everything. And so they can say yes or no based on, they might have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. And so you dress well, you come on time, you have all the originals with you and any additional evidence that you might have accumulated during this time, such that when they ask you, so they ask a question and you say, yes, let me give you the answer. So you're at the window, or you're at the office, depending on where you are. It's a window. If it's consular outside the U.S., and typically it's inside an office setting if it's inside the U.S. And so they ask you a question, you respond to the question, you try to be as authentic as you can, and so just try to be real about the question, and on top of that, try to back up what you say with facts. So if you say, for example, yes, I was born so in this location and whatnot, and here's my birth certificate. Or yes, we were married here, and here's the marriage certificate. Although a lot of these things they will already have. So it depends on how the question comes up. I would not try to volunteer more information than necessary. Sometimes if you volunteer more information than necessary, that sounds that tries to sound a little too desperate. And so and in addition to that, the officers, they have the benefit of experience that they've seen hundreds, if not thousands, of these cases. They probably see 20, 30 people a day. And so if you volunteer additional information, you are giving additional information to be, for them to capture and then ask you about. Okay, so be succinct, to the point, give them what they need, and no more. And then lastly, look at them in the eye, and generally, would you be super happy or super sad or super nervous when you're in the interview? I would say neither of these. Look at what is the general state of the official, and if they have a straightforward state and they're serious, then you just mirror that state. Okay, so you don't have to be extra happy or extra sad, or you'll be a little bit nervous, but try to relax and realize that the more relaxed you are, the more it helps. Thank you for watching.